What's up, science team? When I was a kid, I had this little spin art toy set. You would push a button and it would spin this canvas, and then you would drop watercolors onto that canvas and it would make these really cool patterns. And I liked it so much that I decided that today we're gonna create the first ever massive spin art machine. But I'll admit, creating this thing was very, very difficult. I definitely had to get out of my comfort zone. So before we actually start doing some massive spin art, I wanna walk you through how I actually developed and partnered with some people to develop the very first ever massive spin art machine. When I first had this idea, my mind first went to what is something that already spins? And so I had in my garage in the Nickipedia lab a electric motor from just a regular fan. And so what it is, I took the front of the fan off and then I attached almost like a bolt to it so that I could put something on top of it, kind of like a little spinning square pegboard piece as the canvas. And I quickly realized that that particular motor was way too weak to actually spin anything of any size. I needed a bigger motor. So I went on Craigslist and I found a used electric motor that was like industrial size. It was huge. So I went out and I bought it, and then I mounted that to the pedestal of science. And I was really excited. I was like, man, this is gonna work. This thing's got so much juice, 120 volts, like it's gonna work. And it rotates really fast. And so then I went ahead and I turned it on, and as it started spinning, it also started smoking. So that's when you know your prototype's not working. So from there, I realized that I really needed some help and that I was definitely outside of my comfort zone. So I am now a part of what's called a makerspace. And so the makerspace has a bunch of other people just like me who are making things and interested in science and interested in engineering. And so I hit up my good friend Rob, who's also a welder and a rapid prototype engineer, to help me with this project. So Rob, what I've been describing what you do as rapid prototype engineering, but like, what is that? What do you do?
Essentially, people come to us to solve mechanical problems or any issue they're having with having something made they can't figure out how to do themselves. That's what we do.
And see, that's exactly what I couldn't figure it out. Yeah. I like literally just didn't understand what I was doing. And very quickly, you figured out exactly what I wanted to do. And so I'm gonna actually have you walk us through all of those steps on how we created the massive spin art machine, one that actually works.
Well, the first problem you had was the motor that you were using, which I'm not sure where you got it. And I think that motor was really not designed for what we call thrust load.
Okay.
So when you put it on its side like that, the motor was not designed to have weight pushing down against the bearings that are inside. But I had, a couple of these motors laying around that we pulled out of from another project. And then the second issue was the fact that you're putting thrust load on it rather than what we call radial or axial load. Certain bearings are designed to receive load in different directions. On your situation, you didn't have any bearings in place whatsoever other than what was already inside the motor.
Got it.
And without taking that apart and seeing what kind of bearing was in there, it made more sense to just bypass that problem altogether and put a bearing that's designed for both thrust and radial load. So all the weight of your object, of your canvas, is actually sitting on this bearing. None of it is being put on the motor. So the only thing the motor is doing is turning it.
So first we got this motor out. Then we developed this sort of, and when I say we, I mean you. We developed this mounting bracket to hold all the weight of the canvas. Then royal we, developed this little like hockey puck thing, which is actually a 3D piece that connects the motor to this guy up here. To start, what I wanted to do is I wanted to start with a smaller canvas, just a 4x4, which is actually kind of like the base plate that we're using for the super-sized canvas. And I just wanted to sort of do that to show how fast that it can spin. And then we're going to then put another canvas on top of that one, which is 4 times the size, and that's an 8x8, so 8 feet by 8 feet. And then we're gonna invite some friends over, and we're gonna spin our canvas, that bad boy.
I'm scared.
So the first step is to actually just put some paper on it. The next step is we're gonna take this out into the yard and then launch this bad boy up. All right, let's do it. So this is low speed. Can't really do a whole lot there. Rob, go ahead and fire us up. Let's go to max power. I feel like this is gonna splatter. I'm not 100% sure. It's actually kind of perfect. Oh, it is splattering. All right, here we go. Oh my God! Perfectly as planned. Oh, that's really good. All right, we're gonna let it spin out. We're gonna let it air out. Like keep fanning because like it's just pushing all the paint outwards right now. It's kind of splattered everywhere. Every time I do it, I get some on me. I'm now wearing all the colors. Dude, that's so sick. That is so good. Wow, I'm actually really impressed by this. This is really baller. So from here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this canvas off, then we're gonna go big from here. We're gonna go 4 times the size of this one. All right, team, so we're putting down the canvas right now, and some of my friends showed up.
What's up? I'm Rod.
I'm Vince.
We're self-deprecating romantic pop rock duo RKVC. We're band, we're songwriters, and we suck at everything else, so it's a good thing we're doing science today.
Whoa. Well, I brought you guys over here to be super efficient and put the paint where it needs to be, but I just learned more than 1 second ago that you guys aren't good at that either.
Nope.
Well, you know what? That's fine. It's an experiment, so we're gonna figure it out. Just so you guys know, they're gonna be filming this whole thing as well. So there's gonna be footage that you guys aren't gonna see in this video. There's gonna be a link in the description below to their video, so you're definitely gonna wanna check it out. All right, so the next step is we're gonna put down this paper. We're gonna take out 3 8-foot pieces, tape them all together, and then mount it on our big, giant, massive spin art canvas of science. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool. You guys are gonna have such a great time. Machine, and then we're going to simultaneously all put paint on it all together. It's gonna be great. Oh, what? Hey! It's our last friend, Griffin here. All right, everybody, Alex Negretti is here.
Boom.
All right, so now that we have our last friend here, Alex Negretti, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be giving a painted squirt bottle to each individual friend. And we're simultaneously all going to put the paint on the canvas at the same time, and we're gonna make massive spin art from a massive spin art machine that we developed, and by we I mean Rob, and it's gonna be rad. It's gonna happen in like 2 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and fire it up.
Here we go.
And in 3, 2, 1, paint. Okay!
Oh, it dropped out.
I mean, that's actually really dope.
Look how beautiful. That looks awesome.
All right, let's bring it up to speed so it can spread out a bit. All right, we're going back in. Woo! Ah! Go. The sound.
Dude, sweet. Double squirt.
Oh, you did?
Now it's my territory.
That was getting pretty big.
All right. I think we have our masterpiece.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, it's beautiful. Dude, I think it's awesome.
Super cool. Look
Bro,
how
that's pretty great.
inspiring.
All right, let's sign our names. There we go. Nickipedia.
Like that.
Guys, I gotta be honest, I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
We did a really good job here. So we're gonna skin it, and then we're going to let it dry, and then we're gonna hang it right there.
Yeah, it looks like Thanos is gonna enter.
It is gonna.
That would be cool if somebody just bust through that.
All right, so this is my dog's chew toy. She didn't really get to the square of it yet, so we're gonna put paint in here.
Ooh,
That wasn't
bounce.
supposed to happen quite like that. I didn't think it was actually gonna bounce like that. But then we're gonna basically get this thing all painted up, and then as it's spinning, we're gonna roll it across the canvas to see what that does. It'll be interesting. it might just make a straight line. There's a really good chance it's just gonna make a straight line. But we're gonna find out. Okay, so we came up with finger hand painting infinity gauntlet. We've got boom mic.
Boom mic brush.
Boom mic brush. And then
Ball. The ball and sticks.
got a shirt right here. And we're gonna go ahead and just mount that bad boy right there. Just like right there. Yeah, looks real good. No one ironed this, by the way. All right, I think we're ready to fire this bad boy up. Let's get painty. All right, so let's go with the ball rolling first. I don't know how this is gonna work. Oh! That was pretty, all right, yeah, put it on there again. Oh, it's so good!
There we go. Dude, killer throw.
Oh, that was pretty baller.
How do you got a shirt?
I just wanted to give it one squirt, but I want to go like one at a time here. So here we go, one squirt.
Nice.
Woo! That's pretty good.
awesome.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Oh! Okay, now I want to try the brush.
Make magic. Make magic. Oh yeah.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we
That's
go.
pretty magic.
Very nice.
Same time.
Oh, stalled.
Oh, it's because you pressed down on it.
Ah.
Yeah.
More than 7 pounds of pressure.
More than 7 pounds.
I'm trying to give it a spin.
It's weird why it won't spin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reattach it and we're just gonna spin it by hand, and then we're gonna have one person be the hand spinner guy, probably be me, and then you guys will squirt some stuff on there and it's gonna be dope. All right, here we go. And,
Give me the go ahead.
and go for it.
Oh!
Oh!
That's cool.
Oh.
Ooh.
You don't even need the brush, right? But if you use the
I
brush,
think you almost hit me. All right.
Oh. I think we're good.
Oh, I still got paint left.
You got paint? That won't offset the weight.
All right.
no, wait, hold on, finishing touch?
All right, dude, I think honestly, for the motor braking, we did a really good job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, like team, you guys killed it.
That was really fun.
Yo, you guys made this happen. I could not have done this without you. Where can we find you guys?
Look us up, RKVC on YouTube and all the other socials, and our band's music's on Spotify and Apple Music and all those like music things.
There will be a link in the description below. And Alex, where can we find you?
Instagram, Alex Negrete. Link below.
There we go. We made it happen even though our motor broke. Teamwork does make the dream work, and we made this masterpiece. I gotta say, this experiment turned out way better than I thought. I really didn't think it was actually gonna quite work like this, and it did. And we actually have multiple canvases now of some really cool, awesome, massive spin art. Really, honestly, couldn't have gone any better. Total success.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. I had this idea of creating a massive spin art device. I tried to do it, it didn't work at all. Then I brought in Rob, and Rob actually created something that worked. And then we started with a small canvas. It was really cool, but then we went even bigger. All of my friends came over, and we all like had fun just throwing paint at it. Let me know in the comment section below what kind of paint you would throw at, or what you would do with the giant spinning canvas. And Rob, you made this happen. Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find us at our website, designby369.com. You can find us on Instagram at 369design. And you can find us, we have our YouTube channel as well that's starting, which you guys can probably put a link to.
I've seen your work, it's really cool, the videos are really great. There'll be a link in the description below. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you really soon.